All right, that took long enough. I got water. I'm gonna pound some water. I feel like really sluggish today. That's better. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like fried. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me today. Like, I am so cooked. Actually, I'm gonna check my messages really quick. Make sure the guys aren't doing anything. The guys aren't doing anything. I don't know what's up. They're all fucking dead, dude. I'm all alone. Dom is the only person that's online. He doesn't even want to talk to me because I hung up on him. What the fuck? Send out my little ping. Oh boy. Yeah, the whole deal, the whole goal today is to finish leveling this character. It's the character I've gotten closest to 100, and it would feel kind of like a waste if I didn't just finish leveling for the season. So even though it's been months. Also, it's a good VOD farm. What am I doing? Honestly, I guess it's just, oh, shit. Do I have any keys? Do I have any good keys? Drifting Shade. Wait, what level is that? Stop. What level is that? 56? I honestly don't remember what I'm able to do, so we're just gonna do it. Oh boy, barbs. Pop that. 93, eh? I was gonna say, like, I immediately lost where the dungeon that I just started is. But yeah, today's gonna be chilling. Today's gonna be an easy stream compared to like the last like few weeks. God, that's tiring to even think about. Man, I am so glad I made a build that I really don't need to do like anything on. Unless it's a boss. If it's a boss, I kind of need to engage, but otherwise I'm like chilling. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, I actually got to thinking about Diablo and PoE at work, surprisingly enough. Of all places at work. I think I might play this next league. Like, I might like actually stream it and I might play through it all the way. Which would definitely be interesting. Yoink. Get the hell out of here. I also kind of want to play through, not play through, that's the wrong wording. I kind of want to play a bit on a classic era server, because like I heard they're kind of popping, and I don't know, maybe I could play my first alliance character, because the server I was looking at was white main, and white main honestly looks kind of fun to play on. Just play on era white main. Because, like, it's not like I really care about Season of Discovery right now. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's cool, it really is cool, but I don't care. I don't know what the fuck it is, but, like, the boosted leveling, like, really killed all motivation that I had. Oh, my God. I don't know. The boosted leveling from, like, what was that event called? Incursions. The boosted leveling from Incursions really killed my motivation to play. And I you know, it's obviously like a bad reason not to play, but I don't need a good reason not to play. It's a game. If I'm not having fun with it, what's the point, right? Beautiful. It's time to sprint through the enemy. I will pull this whole room. Wait, did they reset? Hello? Get him in there. Come on, big man. Here they are. Here they are. There's a shrine in here. Awesome. Ooh, wait, that's a 1-star. I forgot my rules of picking up loot. I forgot that I was grabbing the 1-stars, and that's it. Fucking bursties. Quarter level per dungeon isn't bad. Was that me? Did I do that? Did I do that? I don't know what I want to push. Probably you? I forgot what the level cap is for these things. It's obviously not 20. For every... radius size is at max. Cool. Wait, the radius size for all these is at max. I can start leveling other things. Gotta remember that. I don't think I picked up a single thingy. And you know what I mean by thingy. I know I don't need to elaborate. Is there something more inspired I can listen to? I want something joyful. Dude. Show more. No, I will not show more. Show more. No, I will not show more. Show more. I will not show more. Come on. I just need something. I need something. I'd honestly watch fucking YouTube if I wasn't streaming. Honestly, if I had the audio channel set up, if I had like my browser going to a channel that the stream couldn't hear, I'd probably do that. Should I try and go for the water skier build? My golem doesn't really need survivability. I could do this. I could push up into here. That's all golem damage. Golem armor. Golem damage. I want to focus on this tree. 90% of my fucking damage comes out of the golem, so I'm going to pour most of my points from this last, like, 10 levels into that. Let's see now. Powered elites, perfect. As long as it's not like that fucking lightning shit, or the pylon, or the fucking literally anything else. I'll take the empowered elites over literally any of the other ones. Maybe more shrines. More shrines would be kind of dope, but I don't think that's a negative one. I could probably push a higher one. I only died like... Not died. I only almost died once. Holy shit, there's a lot of things in here. Oh boy, I got a tier. What'd I earn? What'd I earn? Nothing. How exciting. I got a notification from Twitch. Gee, I wonder what it is. It's probably a notification to use my mobile dashboard that I'll never use. Beautiful. God, it's beautiful. What a fucking shit show. This build is just delectable. Why, thanks, buddy. He opened the door for me. How chivalrous. Oh shit, there's another one the fucking other way. I'm gonna be frank, I have no clue why everything died. What? I don't know why everything's dying so quick. Am I doing like... I really don't know what level dungeons I should be doing, but I don't think I'm that overpowered. There's no way. This is chillin'. This was a good music choice. I'm in a positively good mood. Yoinky. Something down here. Corpse pile. He's crazy with it. He's crazy with it. I don't think there's another one further south, but we'll check it out. We'll do our due diligence and check out every corner of the dungeon. Actually, we'll kill these. Those are elites. They deserve to die. Give me all that loot. Yeah, no, so the PoE thing, part of me wants to try and convince some of the boys to try it with me, but it's like, it's PoE. It's not gonna happen, dude. Intelligence. Wait, Paragon nodes within... Magic nodes. That looks like a good one. We'll do this. We can push this one quite a few levels too with all this experience. I am a fan. No, the new PoE League that's coming out in like August, I want to say, looks kind of cool. It honestly looks kind of cool. So the whole gimmick is like it's literally fucking Clash of Clans. You're building a fucking city. It's hilarious. I love it. I love it. I really do with all my heart. But yeah, I think I might actually play it. I've never actually sat down to play a whole league, you know? Oh man, my stash is gonna get full with me doing it like this. I don't care. Actually, wait. I did this wrong. I should have crafted something bigger. Here, let's go craft some. I'm more than sure that I can take on higher tier nightmare dungeons. And that means more XP. So we're gonna do that. Instead of like 4 dungeons a level, we can maybe do like 1 or 2. Chant, sell, just fucking all sigils, craft sigils, ancestral. We're gonna do volcanic, whatever. 70 to 80. Swap those out. 80 to 90, 90 to 100. I am doubtful we're gonna do this one. Drifting Shade, Empowered Elites. We're gonna start with the 70. Huh? Drifting Shade isn't gonna be fun. Avenger. There we go. I'm gonna have to re-up my pot soon. Holy shit. That was a lot of damage. But I'm still killing everything pretty quick. Consuming a lot of pots, though. I could foresee this being a problem. Where'd Homeboy fall in from? Awesome. Yeah, I'm still absolutely melting shit. We'll have to see at the boss. The boss is probably going to be the real litmus test, but I still feel like I'm just kind of pooping. I just need to not die. That's the primary goal here, is to not fucking die. Like that.
Oh.
Whoa, it's Wazzy. It's that Wazzy guy. What's up, Wazzy?
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, you guys are back? Oh, my.
Oh, bye. Oh, my bad. I forgot it. I forgot. It's been months. You do not matter. You have no stars. Ah, shit. I gotta repair my gear after this. I really do wonder where fucking everyone is. I guess I see Cam on his phone. He's probably out. They're probably out. Tonight honestly would have been a good night to edit, but I honestly just feel so fried from editing for like the last few days after work. Dude, I actually don't care. I don't know why you're continuing to yap. What the fuck do I gotta click on that shit, man? A lot of XP. A lot of XP. I love how when my golem just like touches something, it dies. Oh my god. Okay, so it was the way I thought that it was at first. I just am fucking slow. God, I wish I was faster at these. Correction, I wish that the fucking Necro was faster. It is actually painful how fucking slow this thing is. Oh god, that's a volcanic effect. I'm so glad I don't have to play the game. Imagine if I actually had to play. It would be so fucking over for me. Can I open that, please? Thank you. Fuck, man. Wait, where was I? Where was I looking? I was looking at the top node. I wanted to build over to like here. I could probably like build up, over, down. I'm probably gonna run out of points before I actually get there, but up, over, down, and out, or up, over, down, and then over, up. That way I get a total 100% more golem damage, and it'll melt bosses even fucking harder. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I like that one. That was like 70. It was survivable. Like I had a few seconds that like I almost died, but it was doable. Let's repair our gear. Boom. Then we are going to salvage all of our sigils again. We're going to craft a... Here I was thinking I'd have to click it a million times. 70? Nope. 70 to 80. Power deletes, blood blister, volcanic, drifting shade. Do this one. We go again.
Holy, what are you doing?
Oh, what are you doing, man? Where you been?
Me? I just dog out.
You just what?
You're on that. Took the dog on a walk.
Oh, cool.
You're playing Diablo 4?
Yeah.
What made you? Oh, you wanted to hit level 100 this season. Yeah.
Well, not just that, but actually at work today, I watched the announcement for the next PoE League, and it actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you watched the announcement. I know you don't care about PoE, but like it actually looked really cool.
No, I don't care to play PoE till PoE 2 comes out, to be honest.
I think I want to play through the league, like one league at least once before it comes out.
Yeah, I could maybe. Well, you want to do the next one? When does it drop?
I can look it up again. I think it's next month.
Well, you want to play it?
Yeah, I have a few things I want to play next.
I'll stream it too.
Really?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll stream it.
I'd love that. I would actually love that.
We can duo stream PoE.
I've always wanted to do a stream with you, my love.
Yeah, I thought about the fact that I might as well start doing the same thing as you for the fuck of it, especially because, assuming I'm really want to get into game design, it wouldn't hurt to have a tiny platform that I can use to
What is happening?
post videos. I kind of know what my first scuff thing that I've started working on is. Obviously, the big RPG is the goal, and the general RPG stuff. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it later, actually. But simply put, it's kind of like what Wazzy wanted, just a very simple, like, room-based thing, but for a specific reason.
I've got a few things like that that I want to work on for a big project.
Yeah. Once I've got it off the ground, I'll show it to you and explain the principle, and if you're interested and give me advice, you're free to collaborate.
Oh boy.
It's actually a thing that has like surprisingly little competition. Not that it's a huge thing either way. You know, not like it would
Well, like
be
roguelikes?
No, just the thing I'm interested in making. I don't think it'd be too hard to make either. It's pretty simply the whole premise is just a game that's meant to like completely chill. Like the game that you play to just chill out. You know what I mean?
Kind of like a Vampire Survivors, but less brain dead.
No, not even an RPG.
Oh shit.
Not even an RPG.
Okay. I got a fucking spear thrown at me.
Literally got the idea because I fell asleep yesterday while listening to some random video, and then I woke up and I was like, bro, that I finally, like, I haven't been able to relax at all. I finally relaxed. I was like, bro, I wonder if I could make a, you know, game built on the premises of just chilling, literally just chilling. Super, nothing, it's not like I expected it to be successful, you know what I mean? But it just lets me work with Unreal.
Oh my god.
At the beginning. Oh, you got popped. I mean, you're doing an 80, bro.
Yeah, I should be able to.
Well, you can, but not if you run ahead of your minions. You definitely can. Gotta let your minions tank. To be fair, too, I wonder what defensive aspects you have. Do
None.
you have armor cap yet? What's your armor's up?
I don't know.
Because you want 9230. You know, give or take 100 armor, so would be fine.
Let's armor. 7,600.
Yeah, so you're missing a decent amount of damage resist.
Well, I know that. It's kind of the same meme as it always is. I just take damage.
Yeah. You're taking, like, I think 16% more damage from that. You probably don't have capped res, although I don't know. And you don't even have, you were saying, one defensive aspect, so... Yeah, you're probably taking, like, 50% more damage. And it is what it is, you know. Certainly don't need that to get to 100, I'm just saying. That's why, the 80s can be a bit rough. Yeah, I don't know if you saw the Spiritborn thing. I am super hyped.
Oh, I looked at it. It looks kind of cool. I mean, I'm gonna play it. It comes out in like October, right?
I really want to play that class. I think the only scuff thing about their presentation, I'm gonna be honest, their presentation was kind of shit.
Compared to the one I watched for PoE, like it was kind of depressing.
Well, I mean, I think their trailer was sick.
Their trailer was sick, but like their press, like,
yeah,
it was very unhype. They're very bad
they just
at
don't know how to do it. Yeah, they don't know how to do it. Honestly, that's what it made me think. It's like, bro,
the way
your trailer was super hype. You got everyone interested with the trailer, and then you just started talking about lore and art design for an hour. Like, just talk about the mechanics.
That's
Show
the
us
crazy
gameplay.
thing.
People would be
like,
so
no
hyped.
one, like, I don't know. I'm sure there's people that care about the lore. No one cares about the fucking lore. But like, I don't know. What I was gonna say was like the PoE press, because I downloaded both of them to listen to them like at work because I don't have internet at work. And like the PoE one was so much more hype. It was like, oh, you can do this, and if you do that, you can build.
PoE knows how to do it. They've been doing it for a long time. You'll tell me, oh, but Blizzard should know, but this is a group of Blizzard devs who haven't done this. The other problem is they're trying to give, if you've noticed, they've been trying to give different people experience in these, like, I know you don't really watch them, but in these campfire chats, like they had like 3 completely new people again this time or something like that. And these are just people who clearly have never experienced having to talk in front of a live audience before.
Yeah.
And they're all like nervous, and you know what I mean? It's like, you would think Blizzard would at least, like, you know, trade them a little bit on this before they sent them out. I have to say. I don't even entirely blame the people doing the thing. I'm just like, you know what I mean? It is what it is, I guess. I just thought it was a shame because I feel like this was a great opportunity to hype people up, especially after a sick trailer, and then they kind of inted it. That was the impression I had. So I'm glad that we're kind of on the same page, actually.
Yeah. Well, no, like the thing with the PoE press release is it like actually was like dynamic. Like they were kind of like, oh, if you get this.
All of them are. Like, if you watch PoE press releases, that's how they do it. They know what they're doing. They know how to do it. Like, and they focus on gameplay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they were so focused on like gameplay, and like none of it was like about the art or the fucking lore. Yeah. And it's like,
player experience.
I don't care like where their powers come from. I don't care why you can call a fucking centipede. I want to know what I can do with the centipede.
But Blizzard just doesn't really understand that yet.
Yeah.
They didn't even get. The problem is when you were finally talking about mechanics, it was like towards the end of the whole stream.
Yep.
Right before the Q&A thing, and by then a lot of people are tuned out already. Like,
I don't get how they fuck that up.
Yeah, I agree. If you were gonna talk about lore and stuff, it should have been after the mechanics. They should.
I'm gonna fucking brick this key. God damn it.
They should have gone into the mechanics, some of the powers, and then maybe had the lore and stuff. And to be honest, they should have shown more gameplay. Like maybe done a full dungeon clear with the 4 different specs, like with full gorilla, full centipede, full whatever. On the other hand, though, the more I've looked at it, the class is fucking sick and really cool. Like, really
It does
cool.
look really interesting. I like that you're kind of able to pull stuff from, like, the other ancestors or whatever they're called to, like, your tree. So you can kind of, like, multi-spec it.
Yeah, it feels really well designed compared to their previous classes. I'm kind of hoping this is also signed because they're rebalancing a lot of classes with the. It's already been like known to some extent that they're redesigning a lot of classes when the DLC comes out. Obviously, everything else will be free. Let's be everyone is you have to actually pay. But I'm kind of hoping that this is the same. Conceptually, they're looking at the other classes the same way because this class feels so like free flowing in terms of what you can do. You know what I mean?
You're not you're not like railroaded down their skill tree like you are with the base game classes.
Like, yes, I understand that, you know, D4 will never be PoE, will never have the complexity and options of PoE, but to be fair...
But at the same time, not everyone wants that. PoE is overwhelming.
And also, PoE specs still kind of railroad you. Generally speaking,
there are very much, like, only so many builds that actually work.
Like, you still have to play meta. It's not like D4 is so different. The difference with D4 is that it's, like, more obvious what you should be picking than PoE. Whereas PoE, it's not obvious. And some people like that and some people don't. But
I will say, though, it looks like they're putting efforts toward making the game more accessible to, like, normal fucking people.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard. That it's, like, they're trying to get rid of some of the stupid complexities, and they're adding the auction house into the game and things like that, which are going to help with that. Because, like, that's one thing that D4 100% needs now. Because now, if you didn't know, this season, a big part of this season was player trading. But the only way to do it was to go on, like, Discords.
Yeah.
Like, poorly
fucking thought out, yeah.
Well, not so much poorly thought out as that was never the purpose of the game originally. But now, the way the game has evolved, that is a big part of the game. Like, that was literally never supposed to be a part of the game like it is now. It was supposed to be loosely, the purpose of the game originally was, like, to be much slower paced, and loosely, you did a dungeon with a group? Here, why don't you, like, trade your cool yellow to your buddy over here, you know what I mean? Or, once in a blue moon, you got Abyss yellow, you got some guy, you found a streamer who wants it, you fucking sell it to him, you know what I mean? That was the original idea of the game. So now they have to, the difficulty with D4 is, like, their entire initial philosophy, and again, you can fault them for this. That's perfectly fair. I don't flame you for faulting them. Was not what the players actually wanted.
Yeah.
And it was predicated on the fact that what they thought players wanted was a very slow-paced D2-like game. I'm not saying they rebuilt D2, but I'm saying that was the concept that they went with. A slow-paced, sort of solo self-found, with like actual minimal grouping, even though like grouping wasn't weak, but it was actually, you know what I mean, game. When actually all the players wanted a super fast-paced game with lots of endgame and stuff.
Well, it's kind of strange because like they did like a repeat on like D3. It was like, let's make a slow game, and then like it was like
again,
through
different dev teams though.
I know.
Completely
I understand. I understand it's not the same people making the same mistakes, but you'd imagine that someone in management would like kind of see like the warning signs.
I agree, but I also think part of it was you know how many people apparently hated D3 because it wasn't D2.
Yeah.
I think that they just thought, oh well, that D3 didn't work out, but maybe they will prefer to go back to D2 after D3.
Well, the fact is, if you want to play D2, just go play D2. You know.
I think that really is the fact of the matter. If you're in a D2 elitist, you're gonna play D2 or PoE. You just like don't remake a game for them, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Chasing a market like that is so whack to me.
That's why I kind of like unlike you, like where this should have been there in the first place. That's why I kind of I'm not so hell bent on like giving them shit for it, because I think like the reason it wasn't there is because literally they conceptually thought of the game in a completely different way, like in a way that like this stuff never never would have. Oh damn, you are getting stinkered here.
I'm getting fucking. I can't say that word. Never mind.
So like so now that they're like in a position where you've noticed they've rebuilt so many systems. They've redesigned the game. You level way faster. Yes, the end game isn't perfect, but they're building end game. They're adding more end game pretty much every season now to try to like give people things to do, and they're leveling you towards that end game quicker. And now like the main issue that they have, QL wise, is that they just don't have a lot of things designed for like this end game chase. Like, they don't have a loot filter, because, again, that was never an initial part of the game. You know what I mean?
Didn't D2 have a loot filter?
I think it may have.
I know PoE has a loot filter. So if they are chasing that fucking...
No, they probably should make a loot filter. I think, conceptually, they just didn't even think it was required when the game first came out. But, again, these...
strange.
They didn't. It's the same way, and to be fair to them, I don't want a map overlay. I hate map overlays, bro.
Yeah, you're only going to look at the map overlay if the map overlay is there. I
guess
don't know.
my point is, like, they missed on some takes, and in my opinion, they were right on some takes. I don't want the data map overlay. I feel like, and then people say, just give us a small one in the corner, and then what? You're just gonna stare at the corner of your screen the whole time? Like, fuck off. Like, either you have to give a full-blown map overlay and accept that everyone will use it because it's meta, or you don't, or you just don't give it. And then you have to, like, and the one thing with them that they did get wrong is they have been doing better, right? Their dungeons are much better designed than they used to be. They still have some scuffed dungeons, don't get me wrong. But you have to make dungeons that, like, you can easily work your way through without looking at a map, you know, the whole time. So,
oh my god, I'm popping, dude. I need to make a lower tier key after this. Actually, I should just leave.
Maybe.
I just need to go back and make lower tier keys. I can't do 70s yet.
Yeah, do like a 60.
I want to level faster, but it's not going to happen
You're
if I
gonna
just
level
keep
just
dying.
as fast. Leveling XP until, I think next season is still capping at like 10 levels above giving extra
Gotcha.
levels or something like that. You'll level just as fast in a 60. In fact, you'll level faster because you'll kill this stuff faster.
Yeah.
Also, if you get event chests and stuff like that, you should do them. They're worth a lot of XP. Someone did the calculations for this season that, unlike like the past seasons, they are extremely worth doing.
The fuck do you mean an event chest?
Like those events where a bunch of mobs start spawning for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Those are very worth doing for once. Past seasons they weren't, but this season they are, if you just don't care about leveling. Obviously, if you care about, like, you know what I mean, just getting your glyphs quick, you don't need to do them, but then that's fine, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, but if you want XP, the actual best thing for XP is to run Nightmare Dungeons and do every event you find. Maybe there's one event you shouldn't do, I don't know. Yeah, but next season, I think, Zeb, they're uncapping the XP you get from fighting higher level mobs. That's just not active this season. The other thing they're doing, I'm pretty sure they're giving us at least 10 more levels whenever the expansion drops. Although that's
yeah, I heard the rumors about a level cap increase.
Which also means there's more skill points. So
yep.
Along with the slight, there's not going to be a big skill tree rework, but along with the new points and passes, you'll be able to get like 10 more points, is what I heard. Which sounds kind of interesting. I already was like in D4 Builder, cooking up. I know like we don't have all the information, and there's going to be rebalanced numbers, but I was already cooking up a builder too for the Spiritborn. I want to play the full monkey. Gorilla.
Yeah, the gorilla looks cool. I like how everyone's like all hyped about the fucking centipede, but the gorilla is actually the most based one.
I'm not even gonna play the gorilla alt too, although it's the most based one in the first build. I'm probably gonna play it in another build. The first build is the full Thorns gorilla mode build because dude, the gorilla Thorns thing is insane. You know what one of their aspects does if you put it on their two-hander?
What?
700% Thorns damage.
Holy shit!
Because the way it works is the aspect, when you block or dodge a hit, instead of not applying Thorns, it applies 350% Thorns. And then on a two-hander, it goes to 700%. So it's a 7 times multiplier if you're blocking every hit. And the gorilla build can block every single hit. It can get 100% block uptime. Which
That's crazy.
It doesn't make you immortal, but it gives you huge amounts of damage resistance. You can be ridiculously tanky with massive multipliers. And then you also use the ring. I mean, obviously this is without knowing what other uniques and stuff will be there. Like, there's going to be more than what they showed, for sure. But the early ring, like, gives you this passive poison thing around you 24/7, which gives you, like, a big Thorns multiplier as well. There's tons of other Thorns multipliers. It just seems so ridiculous. Also, you know what else Gorilla has? The literal coolest aspect in the game that I was talking about for the game that I wanted you and I to make.
What?
That they finally added. And honestly, I kind of wish every class had it, but fuck it. If it's only Spiritborn, it just gives me a reason to play Spiritborn. There's a spec that gives you, whenever you hit with a gorilla skill, you get 35% I think of your armor, bonus armor becomes damage. Like, it converts armor to damage.
I like that.
So you can scale past armor cap.
You can make a fucking brawl tank, basically.
Yeah.
I dig that.
And then they also this whole soar ability with the soar boots and the pool. There's an aspect that, like, whenever you do their movement thing, because you can do the movement thing as your dash, and then whenever you movement school, you pull every enemy in. That just seems so fun. You just teleport around, pulling every enemy in, then on top of you, and you have Thorns. You just nuke the whole pack, especially because of Needle Flare, and you just keep going. Because everything's taken, fucking 7 times Thorns multiplier. It just seems so ridiculous. I'm sure that aspect will probably get tuned down. Or it'll be like that for the first season, and then it'll get tuned down afterwards.
I feel like the first season is probably going to be like the most wild season to play that class, so you should get in early.
Yeah, there's gonna be some. I'm sure there's gonna be some turbo broken things.
Yeah, there's gonna be something that was like an oversight and they didn't patch and they
I
didn't
mean,
think
that
about
thorns
it.
number just seems so insane to me. On your two-handed weapon, 700% damage. You know that's like by far the single biggest multiplier. Like
Yeah.
it's not even close as well to anything in the game. So absurd. The other reason, right, is there's a gorilla defensive skill that basically, if you can get perma uptime on it, it'll basically make you. It gives you by itself 100% block uptime, constant resolve stacks, which if you're like not losing means you're permanently unstoppable, and it gives you a permanent like double thorns buff or something like that. If you can have it at max uptime, so it's like one of the most ridiculous defensive skills in the game too. So. Yeah, I don't know. Class just seems really cool. Plus, I like how the class, every spec of it, like, yes, Jaguar probably and Eagle have more movement, but every spec has so much mobility off of what they showed. And that's just a little bit they showed. Like, that class
Oh,
has
look, it's
insane
Dom.
mobility.
Dom's back. Oh boy.
Like, the basics, you know what I mean? The basics actually look like they feel good to use because you are flying around the map while using them, which I think is a very good design change.
I don't think I like the Jaguar. I think it's too quick for me, but the monkey looks really cool.
Yeah, that's fair. I like the monkey and the bird, and I do like the centipede, but I like the monkey and bird the most.
Again, I don't get why everyone's so fucking hyped on the centipede. Like, it's
It
cool,
looks
but
cool, to be
man,
fair. I think
the
it looks
gorilla
cool.
is so much cooler.
Also, you know what else they like? They like the centipede laser. And you know what else they like? They like the fact that at level 30, where they let them play in the very early test, the centipede was by far the strongest.
Ah, gotcha.
But that's because, like, it has the highest, probably, base damage at a low level. Also, gorilla stuff will never be that strong at low level, because gorilla scales with thorns, and you can't get thorns, as you know.
Yeah, Thorns is a late game build, yeah.
Thorns is like a, 70, at least level 70 build, realistically. Maybe level 60 if you get, like, some thorn slots early. But really, it doesn't even go off until you get the unique chest, to get a shit ton more thorns. But gorilla mode goes crazy with thorns, because there's other thorn specs for gorillas, too. You can make it so, like, one of the abilities that resets its cooldown whenever you get hit, basically, by a second, also applies all of your thorns on top of the gorilla mode's thorns. So you basically can double thorns spam off that ability if you want to thorns offensively. That's the other interesting thing about gorilla, right? You can use gorilla as your main spec, but use any other skills and just play a thorns build. And just apply your thorns without actually getting hit. Which is kind of interesting.
I mean, that's the same concept as the Necromancer Thorns build.
Yeah, because you hit your minions, not you. I just think the bird is really cool too, because the whole idea of just like stacking these feathers and juking through things to proc all the feathers is interesting. I'm sure that's a very high-paced build, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably gotta pay attention when you're playing that build. So,
Unlike me.
Not for everyone, but I will say the poison build is probably cool too. But I think what's really interesting is why I like Druid. It's because like there's so much manipulation of your skills, even though Druid really wasn't great this season. But the core philosophy is like you can change how all your skills work. I think that's why this class is so appealing to me. Is like the whole gimmick is that everything, I don't know, everything is interchangeable.
Dude, I don't get what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
Something else pop you or
the
what?
bosses get to like half health and then they just disappear.
That's probably once your damage ramps up. Are you playing Shadow Blight? Because you could be proccing Shadow Blight and then popping them off of it.
I'm playing the Golem Blight build.
Yeah, you're probably playing Shadow Blight then. I don't know though. Actually, that might be the physical Golem build. I'm not sure. But yeah.
Let me see. Let me double check.
Damn.
No, wait. Abilities, skill tree.
So that might be the normal Necro thing then. Yeah, it is. It's normal Necro. It's not Shadow Blight.
Reaper's Pursuit, Crippling Darkness. Huh. All I know is I'm building more damage.
Yeah, you're playing the full Golemancer.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going full Golem. Like, my other shit's kind of worthless, but honestly, the Golem does so much when it hits stuff, it's funny.
Yeah. I mean, that was one of the like, best builds this season, from what I remember. Not the top builds, because there were some ridiculous top builds. The best build in the games of was Shattersork, because it was literally immortal, and abused a weird interaction with its key passive to stack damage on packs of enemies, and then blow up the entire pack.
You whiny bitch, you. Oh, man.
Wait, were they ever planning to add,
What?
What was the class? Like fucking witch doctor or whatever?
Well, they added Spiritborn. That's what they.
That's what it is?
They're not adding Witch Doctor. Spiritborn from.
Are they gonna add more classes after this, or are they just adding
Oh.
fucking one?
I'm sure they are. I don't think it's gonna be just one. The question is, will it be until another expansion, or will it just be in the base game? I don't know. But there, I'm confident, Zev, that there will be at least one more.
Okay, cool.
To be honest with you, but I think only one for this expansion, and then at least one more later.
Oh god,
I mean, I'm
it's
sure the
bugs.
next one. I'm sure the next one will be something holy, with how much people seem to want Paladin.
Well, yeah,
Personally,
it's kind of funny, like, because the new class is a dub. I didn't believe you when you said it was cool. I looked at the video. It's cool. It is cool. But there are so many people that can't see past the fact that it's just not Paladin.
Dude, I literally hate that too, because Paladin is literally the most like beta, in some ways, the beta class. Cause
It's not beta, but it's basic.
Well, no, my point is like it's beta in the sense that, from a Blizzard standpoint, it's the easiest decision to make. I prefer them making an interesting class. Like, I get that it's safe to make a Paladin, but they made an interesting class that is unique. Like, yes, it combines stuff from other old classes, but it's different. From, like, the people I saw, like, the streamers talking about it, it plays differently from pretty much any other class in Diablo.
What I find crazy is, like
Like,
I don't know, they have De-Immortal, and I kind of don't get why they don't just kind of double dip and start bringing classes from that over.
The one I would like them to bring is the Blood Knight.
The Blood Knight looks cool, yeah.
Blood Knight is probably my favorite class in Diablo Immortal. That's the one I would play if I played it.
But I really don't get why they wouldn't double dip. It just seems like an easy dub.
Yeah, I don't know. The real answer is it probably isn't an easy dub, which is something you and I will probably have to end up learning if we really get into this stuff.
Yeah, true.
That's the unfortunate real answer. It's my understanding they've been working on this class for a long time. Since, like, before the game even came out to add. So,
Fucking
kind of goes to show
seasonal
how long
item
it might
pack.
take. To set it up. You don't
Ooh,
have to
holy
pick
bolts! Let's go!
that. Oh, fair enough, you do want to pick that up. That's pretty good.
Yeah, imagine balancing this game is fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, it's an ARPG. Like, yes, it needs some degree of balance, but it's an ARPG.
And at the same time, they'll never be fully balanced. People, like, whine about D4 balance, and then you, like, look at PoE and Last Epoch, and I'm just like, okay, people just whine about it in D4 for the sake of whining about it. I mean, I get the greater perspective. It's like they all want to at least have one meta build for every class be about the same. But, you know, I don't know. It feels like moaning to moan to some extent to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's coming from me playing the weakest class in the season. People were saying it was Sork. It was Druid. Druid was the weakest class. Druid had the lowest fucking pit clears. And
Well, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like the whole, like WoW Classic balance discussion, and even just WoW as a whole. It's like, dude, it's an MMO. It's like it's borderline impossible to balance. B, like, the whole point of, like, Classic WoW is every class is good at something, and it's not all the same thing. There are some classes that are amazing DPSs. There are some classes that have way more utility. There are some classes that you would just have to be like a fucking taxi service.
Yeah. Different purposes. Yeah.
I don't know. I always hated that. Like, no, fuck, I wasn't paying attention.
I don't like classes becoming overly homogenous.
No, it's the fucking esportification of every fucking video game, even if it doesn't have any right being an esport.
Yeah, 100% true. People like want everything to be like perfectly balanced as if it was a pro video game, when in reality this is a fucking RPG, bro. Like, chill, play the game. Like, that's literally the point of Diablo games too versus PoE. Like, you want the super esporty, and it's not even esporty, but you want the esport experience. You play the super like high mechanic, you know, like tons of weird shit going on PoE that I don't understand myself. Frankly.
I mean, I don't understand it, but I still want to try it.
I understand. Like, I will try it too. I'm just saying. But you want what's supposed to be the simpler game. You play the Diablo games. Isn't that like the point?
Yeah.
My understanding. I'm not saying,
That's
like,
another thing I didn't get when D4 came out. Like, I didn't like the game that much, but like, I didn't understand the people that were all upset that it wasn't the PoE killer. Like, it's not gonna be the PoE killer. It was never the PoE killer. If you thought it was gonna be the PoE killer, you were fucking delusional.
That's why I was kind of laughing too, because during the live stream, a bunch of people were like, they're trying to really compete with PoE, releasing this stuff on the same day. I'm like, bro, they don't care. Why do you think they care? Because they're not competing with PoE. They literally don't
It's
care.
completely different markets. PoE is for...
PoE
PoE is for me back when I was pissing in bottles, and Diablo 4 is for me right now with my job.
People don't understand. They literally do not care. Like, neither of them care. Neither of them are competing with each other. You know what I mean? Like, they just don't give a shit. In fact, it's better for them when multiple different what am I trying to say? When there's multiple good ARPGs, it's literally better for all of the ARPGs because the point of an ARPG is that you don't play the entire time. So when you can go from one ARPG, play a bit of the other one, and then come back to your main one, that's like actually when ARPGs are the best for the hardcore grinders as well. So I don't know. It just seems like such a silly argument, but you know, classic D4 bad. I kind of got a little bit annoyed with Asmongold because he's just like so hard on this D4 bad train. It bugs me a little bit. I'm just like, bro. Like, I get it. It's not your game. That's fine, but I don't know why he can't understand that maybe that's okay. Like, it doesn't have to be built for him. I don't get it.
No, it needs to be perfect. Like, what the fuck?
The fun for me of D4 is the fact that you can play like every fucking class every season, literally level them all to 100 if you really wanted to, realistically, and like test a bunch of different stuff. It's not the most, you know, difficult thing in the world.
What was it? Me and Zeb were playing fucking Overwatch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Today?
Yeah, I got back. Did you see the message I pinged you with earlier today?
I saw that, but that was at like 8:30
in the morning.
That was only an hour ago. You did? Oh, that was in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That was me at work thinking. Ooh,
yeah,
increased golem damage. Yoink.
I gotta put the dead emote there too. Jesus Christ! Wait, you literally haven't used the golem? You're such a disturbing individual.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. We're building technology.
Bro doesn't have the golem thing slotted into his build already at 15, and he's level 94. Bro can't read.
I'll get there, dude. I still have like 6 levels. Okay, I have time.
That is a 25% damage multiplier.
Wait, multiplier? It's a multiplier?
Yeah, once you've maxed it, once you get it to 15 and you can get the main thing out, it's a multiplier. There's the additive bonuses and then the multiplicative bonuses of
I think I put the additive one in first.
Such a stinky man. I don't know which one's best for
the requirement's willpower. I'm gonna swap that out and we're gonna redo this area.
Well, I don't know. Which one did you take out? I don't even know which ones you have. Good.
Wait, not Dead Razor. This one? Is it Amplify?
Dead Razor OP too.
Yeah, it is. I don't fucking remember
Amplify
which one I
OP?
had. I'm working. I'm gonna put another board on.
Alright,
okay.
you know what? I'll let you cook. Let
me cook.
I won't yap.
Willpower.
Sausage is sizzling. Let it cook.
I am curious. I must say that, but I'll let you cook.
He's marinating it with roadside dirt. Okay.
I don't think I have enough willpower.
To be fair, this is coming from a Spurg who, like, when he plays D4, like I'm saying for me, spends half his time making builds, so he knows how to, like, I'm very used to making these things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas you're just like, huh?
Huh?
You're not as spurged up for this game as I am.
I need to level that.
True.
For the percentages, I'm gonna get this and this, I think. And I'm going to command my golem from one screen away. That is the end goal for my build.
I'm playing Elden Ring right now.
The Elden goal for your build?
Yeah. I'm playing fucking dual swords with, like, sword parry. Just a dex build.
He's playing the fucking... He's the Abyss Watcher build.
Yeah, Zeb, I was already thinking, like, I'm not really going to mess with it right now, but when the next D4 season starts, I'll stream for the fuck of it.
Do it. And post VODs on the YouTube channel. Poggers. Maybe. It's not that hard. Maybe. It's easy stuff.
Yeah, but I'm a bum. That's why, like, I think it's, like, hard to explain to other people, but, like, it's so hard to get myself to try new things. That's why even this, like, getting into coding has been hard. You know, it's been a little bit...
Oh, shit. What coding language?
Like, it's just hard. I mean, I've learned Python, SQL, but now I'm trying to learn game dev a little bit to decide what I want to do. Because I don't know, Dominic, I'm basically trying to decide what I want to do, short-term to maybe long-term life-wise.
Yeah.
It's probably CS related, at the moment at least.
CS.
I'm trying to decide, it's computer science. I'm trying to decide, like, if I want to get into, you know, like, I don't know, traditional coding, data science, working with AI, whatever, or learning game dev, which is a very different type of business.
Oh, it is.
I think the reality is I would actually probably be happier doing game dev to some extent, but I'm just not sure at the moment.
I want to do game dev. I have no idea how I want to be doing that, though.
Well, you know what I'm doing to start? I'm learning Unreal, and I'm going to try to make some simple games, and we'll see what I make. Yeah. And if I make anything, I'll have the boys download it and play it. That's how I'm gonna start. You know, the simple way.
I did take a, what is it? At community college level, a fucking level design fucking
Oh,
class was dog shit.
But
But
in the end of the day, this
Yeah.
is my understanding, right? You're gonna
Yeah.
learn by, okay, for example, the way I see it is Zev and I are indie devs. We're not making our own game engine anytime soon. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
learning Unreal for now. I was looking at Godot as well, but for now I'm learning Unreal because kind of the benefit of Godot is it's definitely better for like 2D games. It's easier because it's easier to learn. But if I really want to make some RPG or something as an indie guy on my own or with Zeb, it's probably better to learn Unreal and just make myself learn it now. It can also help me get a job, you know,
yeah.
if I needed it. It probably would help to know
What was
Unreal.
it? I
There's a
think
lot
it's.
of game dev jobs.
I
want
think
to know Unreal now.
I think if you can get your head wrapped around logic from coding, just like I don't know Python from what you said, or I've learned a little bit of C, C++.
I'm not insane at Python, but I'm okay at it. I've already made like a couple projects related to like using SQL Alchemy to like make SQL databases, but with Python code, stuff like that.
That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah.
I
Sorry.
I have made a Scuff project, but it's not completed. That is basically a auto CSV file compiler where I can download a CSV file, start this Python code, run it into the Python code, and the idea, right, is that it's going to generate, it's going to clean up the CSV file's language so that it can be ran into a SQL table, and then put it into your database, make a table, run a bunch of automated queries, and then feed back information.
Damn.
And then potentially even send it via an API key that I made. Potentially send it to an API like OpenAI, you know what I mean, ChatGPT, and then have ChatGPT basically build you a simple document that explains what the queries found, loosely.
Damn.
So I can be as lazy as possible. That was my very basic project, I guess, starter project.
What was it? The thing I didn't.
It's not working yet, though. It's not working yet.
No, but you seem to have like a good idea of what you're doing.
I haven't figured out what I did wrong yet because it has some issues, but it's fine.
Yeah, I fucking the coding class I take. What we do, what do we? We fucking just take like an input file and just organize it. Like that's all it was. And this is basic ass shit.
I think it just depends on what you want to do, realistically. I think
yeah.
The part of the coding classes I think you're taking at like community college is literally just trying to judge. A lot of the class is about like judging for yourself if this is something that you could see yourself doing, and if it is, I think you should spend time, I don't know, messing with stuff on your own. Like the way I got into coding is I took some Code Academy beginner course, then I took a bunch of like mini courses on something called Data Camp off of an old friend's suggestion, and then I just randomly started making projects. The biggest barrier for me, to be honest, Dominic, is I'm a bit fucking retarded, as you know, and so it's been trying to get myself to spend more time coding.
What are you retarded about? I was gone.
Coding.
Just in general, I'm saying I'm a bit retarded. And so the biggest barrier for me, Zeb, with getting into coding and potentially game dev, whatever, has been trying to spend more time coding and less time sitting around daydreaming or wallowing in self-doubt about whether this is a thing for me or not. You know what I mean? When realistically, I'll never know if this is a thing for me unless I spend time on it and really try to turn it into something.
If you get a job like I have, I'm not saying it has to be the same job, but if you get a job like I have, or Riley, he said his job's kind of similar where he has a lot of downtime, and you get all of that out of your system before you get home, you're a lot more motivated to do stuff in your free time.
No, I'm not going to disagree with you, Zeb. I may end up looking for work pretty soon, just given that, like, I don't think I will be finding a job with this stuff as soon as I would like, realistically, especially if what I'm interested in is game dev. It's going to take more time to, like, make some of my own projects before I either find a job with it or go full indie with maybe a partner. Zeb? Dominic? Who knows?
Yeah.
We have a coding team.
Start our own studio.
I've been 3D modeling for quite a bit with the classes.
Well, that's sick. I have no experience with that.
It's fun once you kind of get a hang of it, but I've put it off for a while. I
was gonna make myself learn a bit, but for the start, I'm gonna just like try to learn basic Unreal stuff, make like some very simple games with like free assets, and then try to make myself like
Thanks, Cam.
create some of my own assets to load in. You know what I mean? That was my goal.
I need to show you. So for the the level design class, we used Unreal Engine, and I had like a few models lying around, and I just made a whole like tank game. That was one of the final projects.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
And it's I have it where it's just you have a tank that rolls around and it shoots in 2 different projectiles, one that like bounces you can shoot a lot of like bouncing projectiles, but like the normal like cannon shell one, it takes a bit to like launch. So you're just utilizing both to like cycle between the two firings just to like hit turrets or whatever.
I haven't even really made it. I mean, a game. I first experimented with Python. I was curious if you could use Pygame to make anything okay. You can make really scuffed 2D games on Python, but you can't make anything better than that, realistically.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, all right, fine, I'm gonna try to learn Unreal. So that's been going on for like a week and a half or something, realistically.
See, I have a design document for like the bare bones beginning of my project, but like I need to actually sit down and do it, and I've been too busy editing and streaming.
Yep.
Damn.
At the end of the day, Zeb, let's be realistic. You're not really going to start till November, where if you decide you want to spend some time on this and see if it's a thing, you'll do it when you don't have your job. You know?
True.
It's just the truth of it. I think, like, if you can, you should spend a tiny bit of time getting used to working with Unreal, you know? Just a tiny bit of time, and then November hits, and hopefully by then I'm kind of used to it, and we try to do something when we see. Assuming you're interested.
No, I'm interested. Even if I don't overly enjoy coding, I still love coming up with ideas.
Because I'm going to be frank, I think I would be much happier with life even if I was paid very little and my games weren't super successful, if I was just making some games in my little room and doing what I wanted. I was talking to my mom about this. I think I'm more interested, like, personally, on a personal level, rather than making a bunch of money or making some AI system or something. Because I've been thinking about this a lot. About just, like, I don't know, showing people my vision a little bit, even if it's not a lot of people. I think that's a much more interesting conceptually to me. I don't know. I get that this is not like, who knows if this is even realistic, right? Maybe I'm not going to be remotely successful, but that's what I'm going to try.
I feel like it's hard to just like tackle stuff like that on your own. Where you have to kind of look at other people's work.
Yeah, I mean that's been the hardest part, bro. I feel completely alone. I'm trying to figure out how to like even learn because like, what am I supposed to learn? What am I supposed to do? That's been the hardest part with this whole experience these past month. Plus, I was talking to my mom about this. I think it was hard too. I spent almost a year doing literally nothing. And so, yes, it's only been a month, and realistically, you're not going to expect someone to become a professional coder and release their own stuff and even have a job coding in a month. But for me, it feels like it's been a year, so I should have a job now. So I've been holding myself to, in some kind of ridiculous standard, impossible standard, which has made me a little bit stressed. That's
like,
how it is.
I don't mind, like, having to motivate each other, because one of the things that I did do, I had someone else invite me to help work at a college class, and so basically they had a game design class, and not everyone's going to fill the role for each like group, so they're able to bring in like outsiders to help. And so one of them was like, oh, just 3D model, and I was like, okay, I can do that. And so I helped fix up some of their assets and stuff, and they took like a lot of the reins on that. But at some point they started shifting the game towards Roblox, and that's where I like fell off from the group. I'm like, okay guys, I don't know. The vision was there, and then I was kind of just like, didn't care as much. I didn't care as much. I was a little bit more busier.
No, I get you. I think really what I'm doing for now, right, is I'm just trying to like learn the basics, and then maybe try to, I don't know, just see what I can do. And if anyone's interested, like, I've talked to Zeb about it. I've talked to Wally about it. I mean, honestly, if you are interested, I'm very interested in finding more people who are interested in.
I want to, if we do, I very much want to find a skill that I can hone inside of it, because like I would feel bad just bringing ideas to the table
rather than pure storyboarding. Yeah. Well, I mean, realistically, Zeb, anyone can do Unreal. You don't have to know how to code. You could just work on that stuff. Like I'm going to try to learn the really complicated C stuff. So if we have like some math,
I got a unique helm.
Oh, sick! I have to figure that out. But you don't have to know how to do that, Zeb. You can make complete games with just Blueprint.
Oh, okay.
Which is their code alternative.
It's like their visual coding, right?
The main difference, is Blueprint is kind of slow for super specific things. If you like had a super complicated piece of code, the Blueprint equivalent will run a little bit laggy. So you would rather build that in C.
So what I would do is I would build something in Blueprint. I would test
That's literally how you should do it. You make everything in Blueprint first, you test it,
and then whatever chugs, you like build yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it and I try to learn how to transfer it to C, and that's that's how the whole puzzle would be. All of us would just learn blueprints, Eb.
At
the
that
start.
point,
And then we
that would just
figure
be
out how
your
to
like
transfer
your like
specifically to C.
what was it? In coding, it's like your fucking I forget what you call it, like the web map. I forget what you call
Yeah.
that. A document.
I forget too, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, the main thing really is that you have to learn. The only thing you have to learn is you have to get through the initial barrier of learning how the Unreal actually works, and you have to learn blueprints. You can make games off of just that.
Huh.
It's just like if you want to make some more complicated systems, you need at least someone in your group who is comfortable to some extent with C. And I'm not super comfortable, which is why I'm trying to learn it a little bit. The one benefit of this is you can learn these things a lot easier now that we have a lot more tools available to us. You know, right now, and the more I've realized, the more I've learned, that like, this is kind of, and I've told you about this, right, Zed? This is the age to be an indie dev. You know, this is the age where, to some extent, some of the resources you have as an indie dev are comparable to, like, whatever they want to call themselves.
Oh, I got unique pants. Not to cut you off again, but I got unique pants.
But this is kind of the time to try to do it. Try to do something of your own.
It's kind of like the 2010s for content creation. Anyone can kind of get into it.
Yeah, the 100% biggest barrier, unironically, outside of like getting started, which is a big barrier, like getting the confidence to get started and having some idea to really go with, is raising funds. You know what I mean? And actually succeeding. Because I've told you about this. You have to like market your game. Part of what's hard about indie deving is you have to do all that yourself. You have to learn how to market your thing, and you have to figure out how to raise funds. Because
even then, that's not like.
I understand. I'm just telling you, conceptually, that's what's hard for a lot of people.
But also, we live in a time period where it's the easiest it's ever been to market like a small
product. You throw
product.
it on a billion social media sites, you make a game blog, game dev, whatever,
Like, literally, you could have a devlog on YouTube, and that would be marketing.
If you make a weird niche game for a specific community, you post it on their Reddit and say, hey, by the way, there's not a lot of games for this thing. I found this, blah, 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 you know? Or I made this, if you're interested. But yeah. And then the other, but earning funds is difficult too, because either you gotta work something else part-time / full-time and do this as your part-time thing, or you gotta somehow, I don't know, one of the tools that is available is Kickstarter, but you have to have a way to sell it on. Sorry, let me mute myself. Right.
Oh fuck, I died because I was looking at my map. Okay, we have a problem. I don't know where. Oh, it's volcanic. I'm retarded. I can't look at my map.
Dude, so apparently, you know how all those flights got canceled?
Yeah, I heard about that. That was kind of wild.
Stuck until Monday. He can't get back.
Oh, that's fucked.
That's crazy.
Interesting. It could be worse. He's chilling in like Germany or something. So
he could be in worse places. Oh my god! Wait. I don't know if you saw that, but that boss's health literally halved.
Yeah, your golem chunked it in one hit. There. I saw.
Oh.
You should use your golem's active more to really one-shot bosses. Or have you been?
I have been. Every time it's off cooldown, I use it.
Okay. Maybe that was the active then that popped it. Which golem do you use? Iron? Yeah.
Yeah, just because it looks cool. It's the coolest looking golem model.
Who cares? Yeah.
Like, I know blood. I think blood.
But I think what I was saying is like we do live actually weird. Like I was saying earlier, we live in this weird age where you could even raise funds for kind of any game. You've seen how many fucking weird scam games have raised tons of funds.
Yeah.
Like you just have to have a premise, and you have to build a good enough template that you can show off. And you have to have someone, and this is again part of marketing. You have to have your team has to somehow make a trailer that can make people interested as well. That's really a big part of it.
Yeah.
So like the first barrier, let's say we all wanted to make some game together, is to make a working template with okay looking stuff and interesting systems that you can show off, and then find out how to show it off and get people interested. Because that'll do your marketing for you, and that'll raise you some money, some awareness, whatever. But obviously the barrier before that is just coming up with what your thing is in the first place. And obviously the barrier before that is making some games at all.
Rude.
What pants did I get?
I'm trying to get past is
Tybalt's Will.
I've kind of done some Unreal tutorials, Dom, and now I'm trying to like make some of my own scuffed little projects and get used to it.
Shit, I need to open up mine and show you. Because I have it saved somewhere.
Why not?
I need to...
I still need Riley to come over. I got a new HDD that has like 8 fucking terabytes of storage that I need to put on my PC. That's where I'm gonna put everything I do. Just because I was almost out of storage and I was like, fuck it, I was like, Riley, just send me something that will make it so I don't have to worry about storage again, basically.
I need to get another external hard drive for all my video projects.
Yeah. And then I also got a new fan because my fan is busted on my PC. I don't know, have you seen the video, Dominic? But whenever I start my PC, like, okay, not whenever, sometimes it starts on its own, but about half the time I have to start spinning this fan myself.
You have to manually spin the fan.
Manual start like an old motor, like a crank motor for an airplane.
And then it'll keep going, but I have to actually... So I play with the glass off my case so I can manual start it every time.
That's weird as fuck.
That's so funny. I just picture Steph like in front of like one of those old ass prop airplanes.
I just imagine your like motor in that fan is just fucked.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
probably...
I figured like if I'm really into this game stuff, right, and I really want to get into game dev and whatever, I might as well open myself up to playing some more games again, like trying PoE and stuff, especially if I am interested in RPGs. And then I might as well stream it if I'm going to do that along with you.
Yes,
So that was
yes, stream with me.
On LH Big, baby.
I still like, while yes I want to code, I still lean on the fact that I very much want to at a point make a streamer org for like us. Like I want to own a streamer org for all of us.
If we had a little org, maybe not huge, but who basically they streamed games, they played games, whatever, and they made games. That'd be dope, dude.
That would be
also that kind of has aura. You know what I mean? Like people are like, so who's this new game made by? And it's just a bunch of goons who spend all their time playing it. That has power to it. You know what I mean?
Well, it's very much that like logic. Like so many people hate Blizzard games because it's very apparent the people that make the games there don't play the fucking games. I want to be the exact opposite of that. I want to be the team that plays games solely to find good ideas and put in our games.
Have you guys have seen or watched Thor? This guy that's like a old pirate.
Yeah, he's an old Blizzard employee. He used to do tech security for him.
Yes.
He puts a lot of motivation, like YouTube shorts or like whatever of just game dev.
He's
like,
really good at putting into words how you need to like.
I watched a lot of his long videos, bro. Like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's really good at putting into words how you can like trick yourself into being motivated.
Yeah. And also like the whole logic of like you just need to start. If you really want to do this, you have to.
Yeah, like your brain's gonna be stuck in a negative feedback loop of you can't do it if you never even try to do it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying. That's what I've been telling you guys about. Like I'm trying to beat that right now. Trying to like just get through it. I think I'm realistically. I mean, there's no exact time, obviously. But,
oh my god, I fucking hate volcanic.
I'll put it this way: if I don't really see results of like trying to do this within a couple months to a year, I mean, I probably will go to school. That's what's gonna happen. And I may keep doing it in school, Zeb, but I will probably go to school.
I'm still gonna go back to school. Like I'm gonna go back to school and get my teaching degree.
I mean, I may do it either way.
The fact is, you're never too old to learn. Like
Oh, 100%.
Like
I would just study CS, you know, because I never actually took a CS class in school. It wouldn't hurt to learn CS in school from their perspective.
I think too many people in general. I would say our peers. I think us. Too many people are too like focused on Oh my god.
Oh, not me at all. The only problem for me is I feel pressured by life to figure something out to earn money.
Well, yeah, but you don't need to do the same thing your whole life.
Oh, I don't disagree with that at all.
I'm popping.
Why do you think? Well, come on, Zeb. I'm the person who studied Psych, then studied Econ, and then said, "Fuck, I hate this. I'm gonna go learn coding." I'm not the one you gotta tell me that for.
I guess it's less for you and more for me because I grew up with parents that were very much like, you need to figure it out and do it right now.
I will say though that at the same time, mentally I think I get what you mean for sure. Where it's like, I feel like I have to make whatever I'm doing in the moment work, and I'm afraid that like if it doesn't work, my life will end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a ridiculous phobia of this, which is
I don't know. Like I have plans to stick with my job long term, but I wouldn't like it's not the end of the world if I don't get promoted and I have to go find something else to do.
Like I said, man,
I-
the streamer org, the indie game org is gonna pop off, Zeb. You won't have to go back to work ever again.
Even then, I think I'd like to keep working.
Yeah, no, I get you. I would like...
Like, I genuinely think a job is amazing for me, and I mean that in the least, like, cope way possible. Like,
it gets you to do things.
it gets me in a routine of, like, actually waking up, getting out of bed.
I think it would probably help me. I think I probably should at least sign up for something seasonal, Zeb, like what you did, to be honest. But we'll see. Because, again, I have... That we are... Honestly, it's kind of crazy for some other people who don't know, but we are very similar people. I feel the same shit as you do. It's just like, it can be so hard for me to function on a human level, like normal people do.
No, like, I don't know.
Someone holding my hand, almost. Which is why I'm interested in these weird, like, stupid, weird ideas. Because, like, I don't think I could ever be, like, Mr. Corporate, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just not, I don't know.
Bro, I would actually go fucking postal if I had a corporate job.
I'm not gonna say it because you'll get banned, but you know what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, I just said it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Where is this fucking... I can't find this stupid fucking thing.
I just don't think I could do that, honestly.
Bombardment. Where the fuck is this thing?
Also, it's like, one thing too, I guess, Zeb, is for so long, you and I specifically, in fact, even Riley for a long time, but then he kind of got very realistic about life. But you and I would always, like, daydream about, you know, things we wanted to do and ideas, and I feel like I never really did it. I was always just daydreaming. I never, like, tried it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, at least at some point in my life, I want to say that I tried going along with one of my weird, degenerate, stupid ideas, and if it doesn't work out, so be it. I'll fucking worst case, Zeb, I'll go get like a gym training license and I'll help people lift weights. If nothing else, I'm confident that I could do that for life. If I absolutely had to. You know? I am legitimately confident that I could do that. So.
Program streams.
Oh fuck.
Gotta be in storage.
He's beating the cat, Dom. Do you hear that? He's beating the cat.
Whatever,
Why
dude.
the fuck, bro?
Zeb, why are you beating your cat, bro?
Fuck you.
So how you doing? How you been doing today, Zeb? Work
Fine.
today this week, or?
Work's been pretty slow this week, actually. I'm quite grateful.
Oh, I guess compared to last week, right?
Last week was hell. Last week was a waking fucking nightmare.
Art? Oh, fuck, it probably can't. Is this pile of shit?
I should come up there at some point and just hang out. You told me to come up for your work, but like last time I wanted to, it didn't work out.
Yeah, it was unlucky. It pretty much only works on weekends because my supervisors aren't around. I wouldn't like to explain why you're there.
Yeah, I mean maybe next weekend. What if I popped in?
That'd be strong. That's what that would be.
That's work. Dude, we'll live stream your work day. I'll be like your cameraman.
Oh god,
I'll
there's
write
no
about
internet
it,
where I
yeah.
fucking work.
Yeah, but it'd be so funny. Wouldn't
It would be really funny.
Hey, stream. This is Zebediah. His work day. Dude.
Hey, how's it going?
Stuff,
Yeah?
no.
You're returning your leftovers. What you peeping at? What you peeping at?
There's that.
What were you looking for? What, did you want some?
Oh.
Then what you peeping at?
But anyways, I'm down to try the PoE.
Yeah,
for sure.
I am actually so excited to hear that. I didn't want to play it alone, but I figured I would end up, so I'm really happy that you're going to try it.
I think it'll be a good time. Certainly, it will certainly be interesting.
It'll be
Let's put it
new.
that
It'll be
way.
fresh.
It will certainly be interesting.
Are you asking me try what? PoE. Steph's going to try the next Path of Exile. League with
We're gonna play PPOE, McKenna. PPOE. You're like, what the hell is that?
You going to bed? You're going back. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you're probably not going to bed until later because you work late, huh?
Is
Feel free to work on your project. I'll come up and go to sleep. I can sleep with you. No, you don't have to.
art?
Well, you don't have to.
Damn, where the fuck is my bone barb?
I'm alone again tomorrow.
That's awesome.
It's 50-50. It's probably going to be slow, but Colin definitely, like, asked for the day off again.
See your bones,
Kind of, yeah.
How's McKenna been, Zeb?
McKenna is pantsless in front of me, telling about her coworkers Kim and Raul.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What about Raul?
So,
Yeah, what about Raul?
Raul has beef with Kim. Kim is like a 77-year-old old lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 50.
Mm-hmm.
Big teeth from Mexico.
Big
Big
teeth from
teeth.
Mexico.
And, they've got beef. He, I don't think, acknowledges her existence, but she, I went to let her out today. And she,
What is she, a dog? I went to let her out? What the fuck?
well, the door's locked.
Oh.
Is Kim a dog?
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
So she goes to leave, and he's very, like, with her, he's very, we gotta go. We're done. Ah.
Gay.
And so when she's leaving today, okay, Kim, let's go. Oh, I've got to go fast, and I'm self-important, like loudly, because Raul's in the next room. So then when Raul was ready to go, I was like, excuse me, I'm in a rush. What's taking you so? Stirring the pot.
Jesus Christ. You're all a bunch of fucking instigators.
I didn't do shit.
You're all a bunch of fucking instigators.
McKenna, you're definitely an instigator. What do you mean?
Wait, what's monster barrier, Steph?
Let me look. Well, that just means they have monsters will have a barrier up with their flat health.
Goodbye.
And monsters will be
Goodbye.
tanky. I don't give a shit about any of these negatives anymore, to be honest. I just do them.
Some of the
The only thing
negatives
I
really irritate me.
The only thing I really judge is the level and the positives. Like, if the positive is glyph XP or something like that, I will always do it. You know, that's my view at this point. You know what else I actually want to get into, Zeb? Once I've gotten a little bit of money,
Huh?
and we'll probably stream occasionally. I'm gonna make a deck on Magic the Gathering Online,
Ooh,
like a
Pog.
budget legacy deck.
Okay.
I'll probably try
That's
to play
something
it
you could
occasionally.
straight up be like the Trump of Magic. You are so good at building decks, it's scary.
There's a lot of people who do, but that's what I would do. I would play some of my weird. You know what I do? You know how I spend my free time, Zeb? Unironically, I build decks online for formats I can never afford. I'm not even kidding. That's part of it. I always check new sets out, and I'll explore synergies for formats.
You should you should build a deck like
play.
that and explain it, like explain like the workings of it. Make like the most expensive like OP deck you can think of, and just make a YouTube video titled "You will never be able to afford this deck." that would like that title on its own. If the video is like edited and like condensed and it's not like a bunch of rambling, that could do numbers.
Sounds so stupid.
Dude, where is this tank thing? I'm still searching for it. What the fuck?
Oh,
What are you
really?
searching for?
It's just like in a
Old
folder.
game mode.
Oh, I thought he was still playing fucking Elden Ring.
I hopped off that shit.
That shit? What do you mean?
That shit.
What?
I don't want to fight Radon. I'm like under level.
We're dumb. We're like, we don't. Dude.
We're duped.
We're like,
We're not.
Google.
I could fight him, but I was just like, I can't.
Yeah, I could fight him, but I'm not gonna.
I was getting close. I needed to pick up more summons.
Actually, you know what I've been doing right now, Zeb, in my free time?
What?
Making legacy decks.
Actually, I wrote a few more design pages for the
How are you
ARPG version of the Wild
Oh, nice.
stuff.
How are you writing this?
He has a
design?
document.
I have
How-
not only a document, I have a fucking notebook that I write in at work.
Yeah, we
Does
call
it-
it
like,
the card book. It's called the
Does
card
it
book.
explain that you you use this program, you do this, you do
No.
like
You
no?
suck a cock, you put one up your
You
ass.
just put your ideas in?
It's just like raw ideas, you know, like class does X, Y, Z with like
Yeah, Don, you have to keep in
modifier.
mind, we're not like super professional about this at all.
No, yeah.
Like
We-
I
no,
have
it's silly.
I have ideas for like I have a stat. Oh my god, I have a stat. Fuck! I have a stat system figured out. I have a level system figured out, and I just kind of build classes around that.
Yeah, Dom, I have a ton of like random notes across multiple different things. Zeb is in one of mine, which is just related to like systems.
Okay.
on a Google Doc just related to different game systems that I would like to consider incorporating in an RPG.
Yeah, like one of the documents that I made, it was like a JPEG of a picture of a ring with an explanation of like a system that I would like to do that is like a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. I feel that.
But
So
I'd say we're,
when I say design documents, I mean ideas.
yeah,
Idea documents.
they're not like, it's not super professional, I guess.
Yeah.
It is very much just ideas. Like all we have done, Dom, I would say, and I'm talking for us, but obviously we've done different things. But it's very raw, I would say. The experience so far. I've been trying to make it a little bit less raw by like learning more coding and trying to actually make my first
Wait, why
scuffed
can't I
game
dash?
in Unreal Engine. You know, highly scuffed because it's probably gonna use free assets unless I try to make something.
Dude, what?
In terms of 3D modeling.
What the fucking shit was I on?
What'd you do?
I have an icon in here, and it's just rope, and I called it fucking ceiling rope.
It's an asset, dude.
Nice.
Okay, I found my game design document stuff, or my game design class. Where's my level design class shit? Oh, my brain.
Yeah, me
Oh.
too.
You
Ah.
done?
No. I just have a Slurpee, and I fucking drank too much.
You drank
I
too
drink
much.
too much. I drink too much. Ah. Alright, I'm good now. So for my modeling shit, I have like a few programs that are like part of the top line. I mean, I have Blender, which is just available.
That's the one I was gonna learn.
I think it
I,
pisses
maybe.
me off compared to actually using like industry standard programs like Maya. It pisses me off because there's just so many buttons you have to do just to do one thing.
Really?
Yeah. It's not too bad though. If you learn it just from going into it, I think that's better. But for me, it hooks me up, so I kind of get a little...
You're better off learning it so you're not upset by its shortcomings.
Yeah, it's just like... They've improved it since the last time... Or not the last time, but first few times I was trying it out. Like, symmetry wasn't even a thing. You had to use the fucking symmetry modifier. It wasn't just, like, bullshit like that. Everything was just, like, in weird tabs, or you had to fucking download add-ons that could actually do any of the things that you wanted to do.